feature is rated SM for spiritual maturity and is not intended for the immature who wishes to remain as such. The views expressed are not necessarily those of our sponsors, as they sometimes could care less about what the host is saying, but is more concerned about having their product on a popular show. Warning, small minds, listen at your own risk, as this content is extremely overwhelming and may do further damage to those minds closed off to objective reality. Approach with an open mind, as the heavy nature of the content will lick your chip.
Oh! In the meantime, 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 in between time, in the meantime, in the meantime, in between time, time.
Yes. CurlyLoxx, the voice box, yes, but there again. One more episode, yes. In the meantime, yes. Episode 9, Deliver Us from Ego, Part 4. Alright.
Ego is a complex issue, my brother.
Yeah, man, more than complex, me I tell you that, Rasta. Me I tell you, they are the root of every issue we face, Rasta. And it is this ego thing here, why the spiritual immaturity just reigns supreme in the earth and people can't see it.
In the meantime.
Alright. This section of the program is brought to you by Madvert Multimedia. Yes, if it's not Madvert, it's not an advert. And Voicebox Studios, yes, the voice of a nation. And Kingston 13 Music and Kingston 13 Clothing. It's also brought to you by Rebel 13 Collections. Yes, for the finest in custom design clothing. Yes, at Rebel 13 Collections. Yes, for everything printing except fingerprinting. Yes. All right.
In the meantime.
What go on in the news you know? All right, let me see there. What go
I
on
don't
there?
have to guess if it's the pandemic, my brother.
Yeah, man, but another one where you think about, you know.
So what pandemic are you referring to?
You know, so what go on in America?
Oh my God, it's a crying shame, my brother. What happened to that GeorgeFloyd guy?
Yeah,
Oh my
man, it's
God.
sad. It's sad, Virgin.
Indeed it is, my
Me, I
brother.
tell you that.
It's outright disgusting, my brother. And I can't find words.
I tell you, man, see a man ball for him mother and him pitney them water come on me. Yeah, Virgin.
So what's your outlook on the whole situation, my brother?
Well, it's a complex issue, you know, but let me start it like this. It's always good to see everyone out and express themselves on issues of injustice, yeah, man? Because the man not deserve for dead, so. So once again, it's good to see we stand up against this injustice, yeah, man? Everyone was there, man. The people may riot because them hungry. And rightfully so. And the people may riot because them want a new pair of Nike and a flat screen TV. The people them we frame the rioters in order to control the narrative. The people them we exploit the protests, both black and white. The people them want change genuinely, both black and white. And the people them come to watch the protests as a form of entertainment. Everyone is out there. And sadly, this approach to solution is one of the biggest part of the problem, because you can't know who is who. And everyone is going to judge the whole thing based on the negative. I hear the slogan them, man. No justice, no peace.
Right, so, my
Yeah,
brother.
Yeah, man, of course.
Right, so.
But the sad thing in the past that those who are not at peace cannot give peace. So them now go keep for them in the bargain.
What you mean?
Because those who are not at peace cannot recognize justice in order to give peace. And peace can only come when we understand the spiritual reality of what we are looking on. Only then can we be at peace, and therefore we'll have the ability to give peace.
Can you give details of what you're saying, my brother?
All right, watch out. I believe when many historians say a one race and the human race. But we end up separated because humans form opinions and hold beliefs of diverse or different people based on what we don't realize is the subjective deception of culture. In other words, we stop everything at the superficial or material aspect of everything, and we don't really see the spiritual objective reality that underpins or lay beneath everything, every aspect of life. We make every living human the same thing, separated only by choices.
For those who wouldn't fully grasp that,
Yeah.
could you expound a little, my brother?
All right, watch ya. Picture culture, yeah. Black culture, white culture, Chinese culture, Hispanic culture.
Every culture.
As closed in our story named life now.
Yes?
Now picture in the spirit now, which is our objective nature. We make out a good and evil. Remember now we know it, formless. It go in at the store. Yeah, it a go born then as a black, as a Chinese, as a Hispanic, as a white. Mean it put on them clothes there for function in this realm. Now just imagine our conscious self through the influence of the ego. Take the spirit out of the equation now and I say the clothes them are the problem. The clothes them are function by themselves and at war with each other.
Interesting. I never thought of that, my brother.
You know have no black spirit and no white spirit. Just a formless mass of energy we put on black culture and white culture and every other culture. Because imagine, if you take a Asian baby and carry him, go raise him a Trinidad, a Trinidad and that fully, you understand? So this shows that people were not born with their culture, but rather them get influenced by the culture where them come up in. And if them did born with the culture, well, this Asian baby would have speak Mandarin and should have say Chinese language no matter which part him grow.
A valid point.
Yeah, man, at this reality I make Chump White and Michael Manley White are two different white. Are the spirit of everything, brethren.
I see what you're saying there, my brother, because there's a lot of backlash against many Jamaicans from their own Jamaicans who are saying that they don't participate in local issues that are similar to this, and that because we are not a part of the American experience, we should therefore sit down and shut up, my brother.
I tell you already, we're all connected to the same grid of objective consciousness. Despite the delusions of culture and race, that one the black, him look darker, that one the brown, that one the pink, that one the yellow, that one the Hispanic, that one the yam dog, that one the what they so eat snake, and that one the eat frog. That's how we do this at Jamaica. Jamaica different from over there, so nothing no go so. We look past the spirit and are judged by culture.
Spiritually blind, you're saying?
Exactly. Because of the ego, every person or culture think their worldview or understanding of the world is the only rational one, and therefore subconsciously, automatically assume that every person or culture see it or should have see it for them way. So no matter how people believe consciously, say them inclusive, subconsciously, them set out for dominate instead of conversate and evaluate, because them don't make up their minds, say them right, and set out on a lifelong quest to establish this rightness permanently.
So you're saying that all the drama and the conflict is based on a need to be right?
Yeah, man, of course. On an individual level, the ego create a thing we name egocentricity, where it's the man against the woman, the husband against the wife.
Interesting.
On a collective or group level, the ego create a thing we name ethnocentricity, where it's the black against the white, religion against religion. And on both level, I describe it as me-ness. Everybody has said the same things differently, but want everybody else to say it just like them. So this create a conflict where me personally call opinionism, where everybody attack one time and I hear nothing. Social media the perfect example of that. We're so wrapped up in our one-track minded, the gross generalization, black or white type of thinking, that we not even notice the white people, the right side of we are fighting the struggle.
I see that, but I do believe that color plays a role, though.
Yeah, me agree, say these prejudices exist, but this deeper than color, this is a psycho-spiritual thing. Color is a problem, but not the problem. Because the same spirit of the behind the thing we cause racism in America, are the same spirit the behind the thing we cause classism at Jamaica and everywhere else. Simply rich against poor, a thing we me call moneyism.
You think so?
Not all, no new, brethren. You understand that the same set of energy of good versus evil and manifest itself in a different people, in a different time, in a different way. Are the same war, between spiritual maturity and spiritual immaturity. They behind everything we see go on here. So, you see how long me talk about this thing here, Rasta. Now with this situation here, we are going to America all over the world in these protests. We get to see a live specimen of this spiritual conflict and display, yes.
trying to absorb what you're saying, my brother. But,
Yeah, I say.
I don't, think it's that simple, my brother.
Watch a man. You know why these protests and these kind of things come to an end as quick as them
I
start?
have no idea.
Alright, let me tell you. The reason why them come and go like a man by a war. Because most of who started never started with the end in mind. There is no clear goal or plan. Them just out there. As usual, I exploit the opportunity to be seen.
You believe that?
Yeah, man, know what you mean?
Really?
Ego-driven people cannot be outdone.
But people have a right to protest, don't you think?
Yeah, man, but however sad it sound, a lot of people who are in these protests right now don't really care what the protest is about. Them only want to know that them battery life strong and them get the right video for posts, yes. The problem is internal, of them small type of thinking, yeah, monks way, a destroy our progress.
You think so?
Yo, you mean? I mean, see ego make all people have protest jealousy. We see this woman there now with her placard, must be somewhere out of embassy or somewhere. I say, I'm not supposed to be involved in any foreign affairs, you know, because Jamaica used to lead the world in protest. Like we are the founder of a protest, like it's a song where somebody
I
thief
don't
from
think
with.
that's it. I don't.
Oh,
I
you
don't.
mean? We are talking about a same, so when a prime minister or a president come up with some great policy, you find out, say, when them go to power and the next one come in, him dash for the policy instead of improve on it. Because it go validate the next person there. Creative resentment, small thinking, jealousy over who come up with what. And that's why nothing not change, because most of them people, yeah, motive for protest are self-interest.
Good God.
Them have to be Malcolm X without the bullet. A social media, them a march for, man. That are the mindset of most of them.
So, you're saying that many people are exploiting these protests?
Yeah, man.
For personal gain, my brother?
Yeah, man, that's what you believe. Enough people just don't care what is logical, you know. The victim always a fight in a one way or the other, even when nothing no did for fight about.
Why you think that?
Because them wrap them identity around struggle itself, conflict itself. And when one conflict over, them create another, because without conflict, who would they be? Alright, I see him, so this lady from Dominica became a mother-in-law from hell because she overcome great obstacles to give her son and her daughter a better life in the States. And for that, she become a hero to them where them worship. And she wrap her identity around being the hero for your kids. So any boyfriend or girlfriend coming at them picking their life, I want to share the hero spotlight. To she, them threaten her identity and she have to get them out. These type of people don't business if them even know what them a fight for, as long as them get respect for fight. Them are always a fight. Many people suffer from these ego-related issues as individuals. And what is a collective or a group? It's just a larger individual. If 95% of them think the same way then, for them mindset or come to represent what everyone assume is the opinion of the entire group. Because the 5% who don't have that type of thinking is vastly outnumbered and overshadowed by the 95% who carry this negative type of mindset. Yeah. Most of them ignorant of them own ignorance.
And why is that?
Because they don't know what them want, and them don't know, so them don't know what them want.
Sad.
Yeah, man. Sad,
I
yes.
get what you're saying, my brother.
Yeah.
But you have to admit, though, that
To what?
you have to admit, my brother,
Yeah.
that there is an obvious element of
What?
inequality, systematic inequality, that you cannot deny.
Yeah, man, we not deny that. But I feel, say, most of the time, most people arrive at this inequality kind of conclusion based mostly on the outcome of other people's lives. We are what say these outcomes are unequal without consideration that quite often we get the same opportunities but never make the same choice as these people we are watch, and therefore could not have the same outcome.
Is that so?
Yeah, man, we often get the same opportunity, but based on our belief system, somehow we not even know what the opportunity is when we see it. So we not go have the same outcome.
Why is that?
Because if you stop this, so now I want quarrel and complain about everything and this and that and everything bother you, and me no make that trouble me, and me apply myself to certain discipline and principle and sacrifice, we not go have the same outcome.
True.
Alright, look on this now. Look how much artists, them say bounty killer boss.
A whole lot.
Yeah, you think say Cartel and Movado or Bounty Killer boss them. Or them know for use the platform where Bounty Killer give them.
That's true.
Of course. Technically, him, I like them, but at them have to know for use that. Right now, me know man older than Killer. 62 last week. And run killer say, oh, the general, nah, boss me, no, oh. 30 of them, me and him apart, them, nah, boss me. Alright, look on it now. I see him so. Me used to have a virgin now, named Gal Shark. Yeah, man, every day Gal Shark attack a bag of thing, gal this, gal that, and...
Man, Gallis?
Yeah, man, so one day we got a gal bush and thing, you know, it go already, yeah, man, dip on the prowl and thing, and you don't know, my thing don't have to be a youth a forward, you know. So, we reach from the ends, you know, and you know, so when we start talk to them gal, they no normal, you know, be a gal surround me, you know, ready, line up, you know, yeah, I tell you. Well, me look at gal Shark that, and in my ears, what, me get one of gal them, no, brethren. So me I say to myself, so this man I know always say my gal is, and I not forget him one gal. Anyway, me have lyrics in overdrive, so yes, me get a woman, me get a one girl for the brethren and thing, and me head for the room with my own. I tell you, when me look, I'm a phone that a ring, gal Shark. What? Give me a boots now. So me take a deep breath and remember say my granny growing plus him owe me 40 grand, so me no want him dead. So me circle him and make him have that. So after me done you know in about one good hour and thing, me come out in the living room, and when me look at gal Shark that me see with him eye wide open, I look, sit down and look on the girl, you know, Rasta, just sit down and look on her, and me I say, oh, they look like I'm done them thing, and me don't know if them vex with one another. But nobody not talk. So me ask him, say, what go on? How your thing said, what go on? Hear him now stand up and have the heart for climb up in my ears, come tell me, you know, brethren, look how long you have me out to sit down and wait for you, what me, you know, make me fuck it. But me tell you this, the man come in like say, he would have want me carry the girl and him go in the room, strip the girl, turn around, position her, and say, come, girl Shark, come fuck. I no mind sharp, he would have want me hold him round him waist and move it up and down, make him stab it. Now this so now, me and him would have fall out, but me would have my parachute and he would have definitely drop and mash up, because I would have never help him this up. And me I tell you, say, me used to wonder why them call him Gal Shark, you know. And me used to pray him, because me I say, must I eat gal. After that night, them realize, say, I can't that, man. Because you have to actually get gal in order to eat them. So you have to have different outcomes for different people. Because I know all are we willing to do the work we take to make it work. So therefore, we have to have different outcomes.
It's really a sad reality that the people with these nefarious intentions overshadow and outnumber the ones with the best of intentions for change.
Yeah, man, it's a sad reality. A whole heap of people hide behind these movements. You can't tell who is who. That's the worst part of it.
So they have no particular direction, you say?
Them aimless. Them don't know what them want.
With access to information no more than ever, wouldn't that help to change the condition of things?
For the average ego-driven individual, them no care what is rational. The need to be and remain right come before all things, no matter how logical.
Even when common sense dictates that the information is right, my brother?
Yeah, man, whether this or any other source of objectively truthful information, it can help most people.
And why is that, you think?
Because, no matter which information them get, the information is not really changing anything. Because most of the people who use the information refuse to get rid of them ignorance. So you see, instead of replacing all ignorance with new knowledge, they might use all ignorance to manipulate new knowledge. That's why you see no matter how some people attack and agitate and make positive quotes, yet nothing not change. Because their motivation is just to read comments with people saying how smart they are. The ego make them put self-interest before everything. So them constantly distracted from any kind of spiritual maturity.
Interesting. Why is that?
Me have two definitions for spiritual maturity. And the courage to be irrelevant is one of them. And another one is knowing when you have enough. And because the ego cannot be pleased, most people find it difficult to grow up and sacrifice one thing for the other. Them cannot pick a side and stay upon it.
Why is that, you think?
Because them have to be everything else where everybody else is, even if it is ignorant. Because guess what? No one stop being ignorant and become irrelevant. In our world where to be relevant, you have to be ignorant. So them stay stuck in our game name, make it look like say. Now that's why you see also man, they all over social media, flash money and them have this and that and them pick me are dead for hungry.
You think so?
Yeah, man.
Interesting.
You see most of them girls where you see a take on the gym, you think of maintain them health or them relationship, of maintain them inbox. With million man I say, hey, and that them get them self-worth off. It give them a false sense of celebrity where make them can't respect no specific man. The need for attention to almost of them woman in some dog shit when not even worthy for piss
Good
pan.
Lord!
Me I tell you that.
You can't.
My good piece, we do much vitamin and mineral, you must be mad no blood clot.
In the meantime.
But I want to know, my brother. You cannot just look at that angle of it.
I know one angle it start and end with we.
I understand
It's
what
we.
you're saying,
We
but you have to admit, my brother, that
What?
as a people we are indeed afflicted by racial prejudices.
Yes.
That has to go, my brother.
Yes, brethren, me agree with that. But remember, say most people, because of the ego, want to be the good one, you know, out of how much billion people. So you are, like me say, in a episode 8 in a Rasta,
What was that again?
we like to relabel certain evils when we have to use those evils. And we now start believe so we innocent because that person is a terrorist and we are revolutionary.
Egocentric?
Yeah, man, and you have a whole heap of different scenarios of the same thing I play out because I see instances where some family member call all an ex-family member where is a known gunman or criminal. And I tell them, say, yeah, you have to stop the way you do. You got hell and who are there, this not right. And then now somebody got trouble, mister, this not right. Yeah, man, and guess how him call? The same gunman him call for come defend him. So maybe get something straight. When the man a gunman and a bad for him own self-preservation, him a whole dirty criminal we a got hell, but when him a bad on behalf of mister, it not right. Him become our protector and a saint.
This seems like narcissism, my brother.
Yeah, man, the same thing play out when, let's say, you have a friend or family member and you and him kick off and you talk to him girlfriend about it. She can't see your point. No interest. Till next week when him kick her up, she can't come off of your phone. Hours. I talk about how fucked up him is. Him can't fuck up till him fuck up to she. Most people can't see wickedness until it turn upon them. Everyone programmed to see the world from the perspective of a victim and everyone else is the perpetrator. But we don't know, so we are the victim of nothing but our belief system. Our paradigms are we follow.
But there is many injustices and wickedness done to the blacks
Yeah, but
by
wickedness
whites.
is the way of the world, not just the way of the
Blacks
whites.
are the victims.
All right, so
my
tell
brother.
me then, if you watch a movie with a true story named Blood Diamond.
I saw that.
All right,
I
you'd
did.
see a black militia with a black general that enslave black kids as young as 10 for bring diamond come put in the chain on a boss within a rap video. And the wedding ring was so nice and all your friends love it. So what me now but a conscious there some black pitney them a do all this evil at all. And what did make black man did I enslave black man long before the first white man or European set foot to Africa?
That can and has been debated.
All right then.
can
All
be
right,
debated.
cool. All right, watch out now then. All right, answer this. Majority of these black pimps will have them black sister I sell them own pussy and give these black pimps all of the money because these pimps exploit the low self-esteem in these girls with them either seen at them or beating at them. How different are they from the corporate infrastructure where beat low self-worth and low self-esteem in some black and or poor people? The motivation is the same. Moneyism, capitalism.
You think so?
Yeah, man, the same reason why white people buy slave are the same reason why black people sell them black slave. And still I sell them to the corporate slave master up to this day.
How so?
How you mean? No, them same one and now we pop star, yes, the popular artist. We tell we all kind of fuck, we go shoot this Amanda man, yeah. This yo. Now them you see in hip-hop music I talk about, oh, you gotta pop them niggas. You can't let them disrespect you. Get them. Yeah, man, get them, get a nigga. Only this time we love them feet.
How so?
Because them keep the mindset to bring destruction to our life in a full rotation. Them help the corporate-owned media for turn we in a angry, bitter, resentful, nihilistic fools. Yes, the word of the day is nihilistic, yes. It means the rejection of moral principles, yeah, man, and the belief that life is meaningless.
And you're saying that all this trouble is spiritual, you're saying?
Yeah, man. In a reality, most people now want to follow the disciplines or the patterns we take for truly successful because our own artists and celebrity have we hooked upon this popular culture, yeah. We keep creating and recreating poor people, not just black people.
Is that so? Is that so, my
Yeah,
brother?
brethren, because what now? Them repeat the narrative so we are victim. And that are going to make you angry, bitter, resentful. And therefore we're going to make poor choices will lead to consequences where the corporate machine will benefit.
Do you
half
believe
of.
that, my brother?
Oh, you mean? Oh, you believe that one slave master and him ugly shrivel up wife could have owned 400 thick, strong black slave. And the gate of the plantation wide open and them no rebel most of the time. And because when they make them think about themselves and believe about themselves and people look like them. Everything what we believe so we is come through the media.
I don't believe that.
And what you talk about in
don't.
every show, you know, see, the most ignorant person get the girl. And you know, see, that ignorant person that is highlighted and portrayed as the man where the girl supposed to want. And the man that is educated and rule the world with a pen and a laptop is portrayed as an undesirable nerd and everything not to be. And ironically, this kind of man is the kind of man who end up own the world where later on in life, the ignorant have to fight for living. So where everybody are going to know, where them who you want to be in the show. The person we portrayed as important. So them go on later on in life to become and striving to remain the important idiot. Seeing people when are blind to the trick as idiot. And them say the lie with them themselves a live as truth and reality. And them quick for see spiritual, objective, obvious truth where they right in front of them as conspiracy theory. And this music and movie programming is even worse when it's a situation where ghetto people or black people like we self a tell you to be a fuckery. So we become one now. Rebels without a cause who think victimhood is actually a cause. So them think them entitled to everything where them imagine just because them want it. And them kind of belief system they create all the woman now, you know, make her granny trick her. Say all she have to do is just ring out her drawers in the man's true peas and she set. She good, she not have to do nothing.
You got to be kidding.
Yeah, man, at them grow. I hear say them not have to earn nothing at all. Them is a princess as long as them have a vagina. The man is supposed to. Men are and men this and that.
Sad.
And a good relationship supposed to just come out a thin ear. There is no process,
Right.
no order, no discipline where you have to follow. What you think, me? The single family home in America right now are the biggest problem them have and not even notice it.
You think so? You really think so?
Yeah, man, especially in the black community. It is cool to be a strong single mother. And they don't need men is the message where them a get from these so-called reality show. And the music where them worship the single mother as a hero. So the woman them strive subconsciously to become that and them don't even notice.
Why?
Listen, episode 8, I understand what me talk about the subconscious.
Why you think that is, my
Because
brother?
popular culture repeat and dictate what is in style. And right now, mother and father household out of style. And them cannot see the programming of the media separate the man from the woman and spiritually assassinate them individually.
You think so?
Yeah, man. I mean, know say thousands of them same single mother right now in the protest that say Black Lives Matter. And next week, or maybe tonight, they will call the same police for them baby father when he miss child support and put him in the same system. And them out there now for somebody else baby father with this system you kill. So you put your baby father, somebody close to you, in the same system where don't fit for your dog. Where the reason why you do it more often than not is because the man left you have a new life. So the system good when it a work for you and it fuck up when it convenient.
In the meantime.
Indeed, it does seem that we need to collectively wake up, my brother.
We don't need to wake up, we need to grow up.
And why is that, my brother?
Because, you know, sister, most people woke according to them, but them not know, say, not because you wake, no mean you want to work.
And you say that because?
Like me say earlier, because of the ego and the spiritual immaturity, most people, instead of replacing all ignorance with new knowledge, them a use all ignorance, manipulate new knowledge. And them spiritually immature people find it difficult to subscribe to a channel like this and like and share the information so it can reach the people who need it. And them as a real talk. But them now put into practice, nothing where them learn. This song we are going to play now is from an artist backed by popular demand. Yes, him don't need any introduction to this program. Yeah, man. Jazai Lee, yes. This one is called Rude Is Out Here. I'm going to play this one here for the people them who have the courage to accept responsibility for them own actions and also fully accept that there will be obstacles and challenges in the way and they will not follow the ego and fear no kind of embarrassment in pursuit of that which them know so them really want and cannot get without struggle of some sort on every level in every circumstance. Here goes.
In the meantime.
You said up top boss. In the meantime, up top, I'm represent for CurlyLoxx, the voice box. You understand? Stay in your own alien, yeah. I no care. Run it.
That's like the hot daddy, Gaynor It.
Yeah, man, if you know, so this is Leela Ike, and right now you're listening to In the Meantime with CurlyLoxx, the voice box. Check it. I spy that you see something you might like.
Jazili. Yeah, man, him all a fresh. Cologne up. Him going somewhere. I tell you. Yes.
In the meantime.
Yes, I tell you, yes. I hit that, at least for now. Yes, join me, CurlyLoxx the Voice Box, tomorrow at 7 p.m. local time for the continuation, conclusion, or the rest of this episode 9, yeah.
Yes, it's going to be a great continuation, my brother and my sister, not to be left out. So I do suggest that you like, share, and subscribe for this and more great content. Good.